Okay, so we are live and I'm back here with Justine Gallivan and we are fellow coaches. My name is Debbie Sluice and I'm with Dare to Declare. And we are coming on here regularly because we are so excited to work together for a group coaching program that's starting January the 18th and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 12 Atlantic time.
12 Atlantic, yeah.
And then just the time difference your own time zone. So if you're in the UK or wherever you are in the world, we would love to have you part of the coaching program. We'll talk some more about that at the end, but today we wanted to talk about power words. So I just have to say for a minute here, I apologize for my stuffiness. So Justine noticed it. I was more concerned about my eyes that look like I've been crying my eyes out. I just cut up probably about 8 onions. I'm making my grandmother's spaghetti recipe. And we were talking, it takes more onions than it does tomatoes. And Justine says her secret ingredients is carrots. So maybe you want to drop below what's in your secret spaghetti recipe. This is my mother's. And I said the highest praise I get from my kids is when they tell me that it smells and tastes like their grandmother's spaghetti. My mom passed away about 14 years ago. So it's always special. I usually make it around this time at Christmas again. So anyways, but sorry for the red eyes and stuffy nose. Bear with me. So, Justine, why don't you start us off and say what your power word is that you chose for 2021 and what it means to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me start by saying the idea of the word for a year, setting intention using a word, was brand new to me in that I haven't done it before. I've heard of doing it. And this was my first experience actually picking one. And so yeah, my word for 2021 is assured. And assured to me is layers deep. And so what it represents to me and what it means to me is really assured. If something's happening and my response is assured, then it will change the outcome. That is what's staying with me so powerfully from the workshop that Deb did a couple of weeks ago. And assured for me, especially on the heels of 2020, represents something that I can be. It's not reliant on external forces. It's not something that is, assured is it's a state of mind. It's deeper than even sort of anxiety and stress. It's just this foundational assurance that it will work out, or that I don't need to go down rabbit trails of wondering and figuring things out and whatever, because I have that assurance. And it's like I said, for me, assurance is layers deep in both what it means for me as a person, an individual, a business owner, as well as a Christian and someone who really is looking around in the world and really wanting to stand strong in that assurance.
That's beautiful. And I'm really glad that you brought up about being a Christian, and because assurance, that's the first thing that I said, is that it was familiar to me in a Christian sense, in that it's something that Christians often talk about, assurance of their salvation. And so that was really such a powerful word. And then that prompted me to ask you if you're a Christian, and you said yes, and so am I. So that's something else that with the Enneagram, we're both a type 7, and we're also Canadian, and we're also Christian. So that's really neat that we've found all these things that are in common, and
yeah,
wonder we're so in sync.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Deb? What's your word for the year?
Thank you. Yeah, so I've chosen various words in the past. This year, I've shared before, my word was generous. And so it's kind of funny, my new word is also a G. And I thought that it would be grateful, because that's how I've been feeling. I've been very, very grateful, even during this time of, COVID and pandemic. But then we had a sermon on Sunday with our minister, and he talked about the birth story of Jesus, so like at Christmas time, and the angels arriving and saying, glory to God. And I thought, glory, oh, that's an old-fashioned word. It's not used very much. And I thought, you know, in the same sense of having pride with something, I also am seeking glory, I suppose, in terms of growing my business. There's the glory of the glorious expansion of what I get to do with clients in my coaching business. But ultimately, my why, and we're going to talk about this in our next segment, is my why is to be in a state of worship, and it's to give the glory back to God. Again, there's my Christian faith coming through. So I thought, glory, that feels really exciting and beautiful and feminine and like Gloria. I don't know, but I really like it. And I loved how you lit up too, Justine, when you're talking about your word. And we almost lose our words describing it, don't we? Because like you said, it's so deep that it's really meaningful for both of us, our words, and it's almost difficult to come up with additional words to describe the feeling that it gives us.
Yeah, I was talking about it the other day with someone, and they said to me, well, can you tell me what that means, or what comes to your mind when you say it, or, you know, and I thought, it's really just a feeling. It's a feeling that I get and a posture that it brings up in me.
Beautiful. So our challenge for you, the opportunity for you, our invite is to choose a word. So the criteria is that it be positive, so that it doesn't feel like it's a reminder or discipline or direction, but that it feels, like I said, positive, inspiring, motivating to action. So a state of being, like Justine talked about, and that it also feels safe. I like to use the idea of like your favorite sweater. So we're in sort of the winter time. If you're in our country here in Canada, I don't have snow. Do you have snow, Justine?
Just a tiny little sprinkling.
Yeah, we don't have snow, but it is cold. And I love wearing my favorite sweater. So thinking of your word, like it just gives you a hug whenever you get to use it. And the amazing thing is that it will start to show up, because with the law of attraction, as you're focused on it, it will also be more evident around you. So as we close up here, we again want to invite you to do that. And if you want to drop your word below this live, that would be fabulous. Justine and I will comment on that. But Justine, do you want to invite them to our group coaching?
Absolutely. So Debbie and I are, it's already live. It's a group coaching that is going to begin January 18th. And it's a 6-week intensive group coaching that is going to offer vision boarding, Enneagram, coaching, community, and all kinds of opportunity to really dive into if you're having questions around who am I, what do I want, what's keeping me stuck, and how do I really get what it is that I think that I want, and how do I know that these are the things that I want. These are the things we're going to cover in that 6 weeks. And we have an early bird price on right now until January 8th of $9.97. So Deb will put the link below this video. Go and check it out, and do take advantage of the early bird. We'll hope to see you there.
For sure. So if you have enjoyed this short little video, multiply this by 100. It's going to be amazing energy. So not only do you get both Justine and I on the calls, and so when she's doing the Enneagram, I'm going to be there supporting her as a coach. And when I'm doing the vision board, she's going to be with me. So you get 2 coaches. Also this amazing community of like-minded people who are seeking the same thing that you are. So yeah, we really hope you take advantage of that. And we're going to be back on again on the 29th. We hope to come back live again. So we won't see you before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everybody. And take care of you, and cheers.
Awesome.
Bye.